Welcome! In front of me I have Realme Narzo 50A Prime, and I'm gonna show you how to go through the setup on this device. First we need to select the language. You can do it by swiping up and down on the screen to scroll through the list of languages, find the language you like to use, and tap on it to select it, for example, English United Kingdom. And now you can tap on the continue button to go to the next page. But before that, you can also tap on emergency call if you need to call the emergency numbers, and you can also tap on this icon right here to access the accessibility settings. And here you can customize the settings for zoom in and select to speak. Okay, let's go back and tap on continue. Here we can select the region. Basically you can scroll through the region you can scroll through the list of regions, find the region you want to use, tap on it to select it like this. And now we need to agree to the terms of use. You can check the boxes. The first two are required and the last two are optional. You don't need to check them. And once you're done, tap on continue. Right here we can connect to the Wi-Fi network. You can also just skip this step and not connect to the network at all by tapping on next. I recommend to connect to one, so select the network, for example this one, then enter the password, so give me a couple of seconds. And then you can tap on connect to the network. And once it says connected, this means you're connected to the network. You can tap on next to continue. Right here we can copy apps and data from the different device, Google account, or I believe also from Google Cloud or something like that. If you want to copy devices or other apps and data from one of those options, you can tap on next, and here you can select from Android phone, from Google Cloud, and from iPhone if you want to. I don't want to copy any data, I just want to set up this phone as new, so I'm gonna tap on don't copy. But if you want to do one of those things, you can tap on the option you want to use and then follow the instructions on the screen to do it. I'm just gonna tap on don't copy. Now we can log in into a Google account. You can also skip this step by tapping on skip right here, but I'm gonna log into one, so I'm gonna tap right here. Enter the email address. Then tap next. Oh, I made a mistake. Now it should be good. Now we need to enter the password, so give me a couple of seconds. And once you enter the password, you can tap on next to continue. Oh, I made a mistake. And here you can scroll down, and if you want to, this is the optional page. It doesn't show often. It's for the Google account that I used. And right here you can basically opt to use some of the features on the account. I'm just gonna tap on skip. So this won't pop up often unless you don't have all of the features enabled on your Google account. So this is not, probably it's not gonna show up for you. Now let's tap on I agree. This is the next page after you log in. Tap on got it. And here you can enable or disable some of the Google services. Basically you can swipe up and down on the screen to scroll through the list, and you can enable or disable the services by tapping on the switch next to them, like that. And once you're done, scroll all the way down. The accept button should appear. Tap on it to continue. Right here we can select the search provider, basically the default browser, or not the browser, the search engine. And you can select Bing, Google, Yandex, DuckDuckGo, Yahoo, and Ask.com, or even more, as you can see. Find the one you like, tap on it to select it, then tap on next. And right here we can continue the setup or leave and just do it later. I'm just gonna tap on continue to finish it now. So let's tap on continue. Here we can set up a Google Assistant. So if you want to use the Google Assistant, you will need to teach it how to recognize your voice and stuff like that. If you want to do it, tap on I agree and basically follow the instructions on the screen. It's quite easy. Basically, you'll be saying, I believe, hey Google, a couple of times. I'm just gonna tap on skip to skip this step because I don't need it. And here we can allow the Google Assistant to work even though the screen is locked on our phone. So if you have some kind of screen lock protection like PIN, password or pattern, and you won't need to unlock the phone to use the Google Assistant, and you can tap on I agree to allow it, or skip and keep it disabled. So it will be you will need to unlock the screen to use the Google Assistant. Select the option you like. Now we can set up a Google Wallet. Basically, we can add the card to the Google Pay, so we can use our phone to pay with it. But I'm just gonna tap on skip this step to skip, and tap on skip again. And here we can add another email account, change the wallpaper, and review additional apps. Simply tap on one of the options if you want to use them, and then customize the settings. And once you're done, you can tap on OK, and you can continue or tap on finished for now. Right here we can set up a screen lock method, so we can basically protect our phone. You can set up the fingerprint, face, or password. So if you lock the screen on your phone and you have some kind of screen lock protection, you will need to enter the password, PIN, or pattern, use the face or fingerprint to unlock the phone, so if you want to use it. I'm just gonna tap on skip to skip this step because I don't need this right now. And once you're done, you can tap on get started. And you should see the home screen of the phone. And at this point, the setup is complete. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel and leaving the like on the video.